I think this is particularly important, and part of the sort of psychology of this that relates, and all these things I think I'm sort of separating them, but I think they're all somewhat connected, is, another psychological concept is a confirmation bias. And this is something where we look for evidence that confirms our existing beliefs or existing sort of mindsets. And so I think that, on the prior slide, we maybe think of things, the state and the market as separate, and so we look for things that confirm that in the structure of China. I think also we're seeing this in the rush of investors, of business back into China after the COVID opening. And I think that a lot of the messaging from the Chinese leadership to Western audiences is sort of about how, we're open in China. You have Liu He at Davos, Li Qiang at the National People's Congress, and just recently the China Development Forum, Xi Jinping himself saying, we're open, we're supporting business, we're stopping these, crackdowns on technology company, please come. And I think this is like, business in the West, or at least the US, as I know better, sort of is salivating, to get back into the market. But I think that, maybe these are just sort of in some ways confirming what we believe, and we should think a little bit more about, some of these other sort of more hardline type things. Oh, I'm having problems with this. Okay. Around, Xi himself, not necessarily communicating to the West, but, in closed door meetings with party members about, basically rejecting Western models, and China need to be self-reliant and, focus on really its own internal model. There's been a number of pretty frightening to me stories of not just people being, sort of disappeared, so to speak, but also a number of offices of multinational companies being, sort of being inspected for ideological reasons. So I still, people ask me, should we go back to China as a business? And I say, well, I know they're saying a lot of stuff about how open it is, but there's a lot of other things that may, cut in the other direction, and I think people should still be careful. So I think that our arguments and discussion have a little bit of contemporary relevance as well.